Alright, welcome to Cathlab Fit. I'm Dr. Narayan, and here is your daily workout. I'm here in sunny Bermuda on the beach doing a 10-minute yoga exercise. Alright, we're going to get started here in just a second. We're going to do a little bit of just warm-up yoga. We're going to do a couple of asanas. We're going to listen to the background waves, as well as some instructional video as well. Alright, everybody ready? Let's get set and go. Alright, let's start with a very simple pose, just a straightforward pose. Nice arms straight, legs straight, arms down or arms to the side as a side pose. From here, we're going to just rest for about 10 seconds. In this pose, this is still a working pose. You should be maintaining a strict structure, trying to tighten your glutes as well as your shoulders. Bring your shoulders back to improve your posture. Keep your neck, your back, and your legs all in alignment. From here, we're now going to move our hands into a namaste or a welcome pose. From here, we are going to extend our hands straight up in the air. Extending this all the way up, reaching as tall as you can be. From here, we're going to accept the sun's beautiful rays as we listen to the background of the ocean. And we're going to drop all the way to our toes. Here, we're going to stretch out our posterior chain. From here, we're going to raise to half raise, otherwise known as flat back. And from here, we're going to get back down to our toes and slowly raise all the way up using your glutes. All the way up, again, extending up into the sky. One more time, and I'm going to extend back down to our feet, all the way down to our feet. From here to our flat back position, extending it back down all the way to our toes, and we're going to raise all the way back up into the sky. Again, from here, we're going to raise all the way down to our toes, half back to a flat back position, back down to our toes, and from here, we are either going to jump back, or if you are not inclined to jump back, we are going to step back into a plank position. Now, how do we make a plank position into a positive position? We don't want to be sagging. We don't want to be raised. We want to be straight. Tighten your gluteal muscles, tighten your legs, keep your arms nice and flat. And from here, we are going to go down into an upward dog. Upward dog position, we're going to be looking up. I'll turn sideways here to show an upward dog position. One of the positions we can use here is to maintain our leg positioning by keeping it above the sand. But if you can't do this, you can rest your legs on the sand. Either way, we want to keep our arms nice and straight, get our neck nice and out of our shoulders, looking upwards. You can look left, right, and from here, keep our toes down, and we're going to turn into a downward facing dog position. So again, downward facing dog, heels down. We want to try to get this position maximized. And from here, jump up. And we're going to raise up. And again, reach to the sky. We're going to bend down, grabbing our feet. Half back position, all the way down, all the way back into our plank position. From here, we're going to turn our toes down and we're going to scoop up into upward dog. From upward dog, you're going to turn down into downward dog. From downward dog, we are going to raise one foot up in the air and swing it through. Put our back foot flat on the ground, raising up our leg into a warrior one position. From here, we're going to go into warrior two position. Warrior one, warrior two. How do we make this a working asana? You want to bend the knee, keeping your knee over your heel. This allows for power to generate in your hip flexors, your quads, hamstrings. On the back end, straight back down. Legs should be straight. 2 arms, nice and straight. From here, we're going to swing our arm back into the warrior 1 position. And back down into plank. And we're going to jump up or step up and raise ourselves back up so we can reach towards the sky. From here, we're going to back down to our toes, halfway up, back down, and plank. From here, we are going to scoot down into upward dog. Keeping your knees off the ground if you can. If you can't, knees on the ground. Or if you have to, a split between them. And back down to downward. From here, we are going to bring one leg up into the air. Swing it through. Back foot down. And warrior 1. From warrior 1, we're going to go into warrior 2. Again, trying to keep your knee and your foot in alignment, arms in alignment, as straight as can be. Back leg straight, foot flat on the ground. And back up into warrior 1. Work your way back down into our asana. Back down into plank. From here, jump up or step up. And we're going to raise back up into the sky. All right, from here, we are going to do a chair pose. So we are going to go from here, we're going to bend our knees, sitting ourselves back, arms straight up in the air, if you can do it. If you can't, arms at namaste. If you can't, arms down at the side. Chair pose from a horizontal angle. A couple things you want to focus on. Keeping your back curved backwards, outwards. Shoulders hooked back. Arms straight in the air. From here, we're going to get back down to our toes. We're going to stretch up into the air. And from here, I want you to go onto your tippy toes. And as far as you can reach. And back down into chair pose. Get this way. Again, a couple of different variants. Hands namaste, hands to your side. More hands straight up in the air. From here, we're going to reach tall. And you could trip a little bit if you were like me. And reach down to your toes. From here, back up into the sky. We are going to welcome ourselves back into a namaste position. Or hands at your side. And again, here you want to pull your shoulders back. Abs in contraction, legs, glutes, everything stiff. And thank you for joining me for this episode of Cathlab Fit.